everyone. Welcome back to One Dish, Two Ways. So I'm Sheila, and Joe is behind the camera today. His choice, not mine. So today we're doing Southwest egg rolls. Of course, I'm going to be making the whole food plant-based version, and his is going to be the standard one, close to the restaurant Chili's and their Southwest egg rolls. So let's get into it. So I've got the filling ready for both of ours. We will have the recipes linked or actually written out down below. The only thing I haven't done is add the seasoning. So my filling has black beans, spinach, cilantro, red onions, and then I chose to use roasted red peppers instead of raw, just because I want to make sure that they're cooked and I like the flavor of the roasted red pepper. So I actually put them in both of the dishes. So to mine, this is my homemade taco seasoning. I'm going to add a half tablespoon. This is a half tablespoon of my homemade taco seasoning right there. And I'm just going to mix that up. I did cut the spinach very small. And we are going to air fry these today. We could oven bake them, but we just decided we're just going to do the air fryer. Okay, so my filling is ready to go. Oh, I did add one Roma tomato. The key to using tomatoes you don't want this mixture to be too liquidy, because then it's going to affect your filling, and rolling this up, they're going to be, they're really not going to get crispy. So if you want to add fresh tomatoes to this, what I recommend is after you cut them open, kind of squeeze some of the juice and the seeds out. If you have to, if it's really juicy, you can take out the middle of the tomato and then just chop up the exterior part of it so you don't get so much of that liquid. So that's your key there. So this is the mixture for me. And then for Joe, his has cooked chicken in it. Also the black beans, also the spinach, also the roasted red pepper. His also has cheese in it. And now I need to add his taco filling. You will see that I'm going to add 1 tablespoon because he has a lot more of a filling here. So that's 2 of those. Let me set that aside. And I'm going to mix his up. And both of us most likely will have extra filling left over. That's what I call meal prep, because then we can use that filling later in the week for a taco salad. Or for me, I'll probably just put it over a bunch of greens with some vinegar and call it done for my salad. He might use it for tacos later in the week too. So this is by design to have extra. Okay, let's talk about the egg roll part. So this is not a full package because we've previously used some of these for a different recipe. But these, it's the Nasoya brand. They're vegan egg roll wrappers. These are the large ones. You can get ones that are smaller, but I'm sure most of us have an overfilling problem. So I just buy the bigger ones in hopes that I won't overfill this and we can't get these rolled up really nicely. You can always find these in your produce section, in the cold section where they have the tofu. They're always going to have these egg roll wrappers. So that's where you need them to be. Before you get started, these are cold, just came out of the fridge. Also have a little bit of water next to you because you're going to need that to roll it up and to seal it. So let's start with his because he's got more filling. So I would say, and you want to put the filling on at like an angle, okay? There you go. I would say about 2 tablespoons of the filling. And then we're going to go ahead and wet the outsides because that's how it's going to stick to the other side. So start with one corner. You're going to roll it over and then kind of come back to get all this filling scrunched up a little more. And then you're going to go over one this way, go over one this way, and then flip. Make sure that you got plenty of water, and then it's going to stay there. So I always put the seal side down, and then we're going to go ahead and do the next one. You can fill egg roll wrappers with anything. Today is Southwest. Sometimes we do Asian. It's also a good way to use up leftovers. Just put a bunch of stuff together, especially if you don't have a ton of something. It's a way to have a small amount of ingredients, be able to feed a lot of people. You got company coming over or unexpected company, and you've just got a half pound of hamburger or you've only got a cup of beans, then put a whole bunch of veggies in there, roll it up, and no one's the wiser. I just love these things. And they do last as long as you keep them. So after we opened them, we then put them in a baggie, and they have stayed fresh for the last couple of weeks. So that's been good. Because it's hard to use. It seems like it's a lot in there. We can't use all of them in one sitting unless we were having company. So far I'm doing pretty good. So the 2 tablespoons is just about perfect on your filling. So you have to tell us in the comments what kinds of things do you like in your egg rolls. Because like I said, they don't have to be Asian egg rolls. They could be anything. You could also do eggs or tofu scramble in there and make them breakfast egg rolls. Yeah, the world, you don't have to follow a recipe. Make it your own and make it what your family enjoys. That's the key to having food, especially healthy food. You got to make it taste good. Okay. There you go. Now, another option is, let's say you're watching this video and you're like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. I need to do that. I don't have egg roll wrappers. Use tortillas. Just like we did in our video a few weeks ago, you can actually use tortillas. That's not a problem. They'll just be a little bit bigger. They might take a little bit more time in the air fryer. No big deal. It's the same idea. And a way to use up some tortillas if they're going to go bad and you need to get them used up. Okay. Oh, and these black beans, I didn't say it. Hopefully it's understood. They are cooked black beans. You can use a can. I did them yesterday in the Instapot. Okay, let's go ahead and get these. I'm gonna do one more for him, and then we're gonna start on mine. I think I counted before I started 13 of these. So this will be perfect because today is Super Bowl. So tell us in the comments, who are you rooting for? Or are you showing up for the free Usher concert like some of us millennials are? Or are you there for the commercials? Or maybe you're not going to watch it at all. You could tell us in the comment what your plan is. Okay, let's switch fillings here. Look at the colors of this. This is my favorite part about all the veg is all the colors. Okay. That's why I chose red onion because it just, I don't know, there's something about red onion. It's just so pretty. So darn pretty. So same thing, still about 2 tablespoons of filling. I mean, I didn't actually measure it out, but I know that's about what it is. You can hear our foster dog, Rizzo, walking around behind me. So, okay. You could also switch out the bean. If you're not a fan of black beans, you could use chickpeas. You could use pinto beans. They would be really good too. Or another option is refried beans. Don't limit your choices. Just use whatever you have in the fridge, the freezer, the cupboard. The beans are a little harder to keep put together. But I'm going to make it work. It's going to be awesome. There we go. Oh my gosh, the smell before they're even cooked, they just smell so great. Okay. Very, very good. Okay. And if you like it spicy, you could easily add some jalapenos to this. I chose not to do the spicy today, but that is definitely an option that you have. Okay. See how easy this is and fun? Oh, and this is a great activity to do with your kids or your grandkids. Get them involved. Have them pick out what the filling's going to be. They can roll these. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be perfect at all. Just want to make it fun. And they might be more willing to try new things if you get their hands in it. Because they love to pick things out. And if they go to the store with you and they pick out a new food, you might have a better chance of them trying it. Because, you know, they're like the rest of us. We don't want to come up. We want to come up with the idea on our own. I guess I should say that. Okay. Oh, we got 2 more left. So let's see here, Joe. There's 5 for me, 6 for you. So since you got more filling, I'll do the last one. Actually, let me just use the last one with me. Finish my filling up. Okay. We're almost there, everybody. Almost there. Okay. Last one. Take this out. Now, I'm not going to need to spray these or anything because they're going to come out crispy automatically because you're putting them in the air fryer. And that air is just going to whip around them and crisp them right up. Oh, I cannot wait. See how easy this is? Okay, done. Look at these. So this is mine. So we know I made 7. I got 6 for Joe. Put them in the air fryer and we'll be back and show you what they look like. As soon as they're done, I'll come back and tell you how long we ultimately did, but my guess is 10 to 12 minutes and they'll be nice and crispy and hot on the inside. We'll be right back. Okay, since one's on top and one's on the bottom, we're gonna flip them for the last, so they both get a chance at the top for the last 6 minutes. Well, now 5 minutes. Okay, welcome back. They're ready and it smells fabulous in here. Okay, so here's mine. So there's, like I said, there's no spray on these, no oil, nothing. This is just strict air fryer. Now what we did was we put them in, and at 6 minutes we flopped them. So then at 12 minutes, we took mine out. Mine were ready. Joe put his back in for another 2.5 minutes. So I put 15 minutes on the recipe. So just kind of have to watch your air fryer and see what needs to be done. So let's talk about how we're going to serve it. So we decided, we forgot to put corn in it. So let's do a corn side dish. So this is going to be Joe's plate. So here is, helps if you, let's use this. Okay, so let's give him 3. He's got tortilla chips, some salsa to go with it, and voila, he took a can of corn, put it in a skillet, and I can show you the skillet, and all he did was put a little bit of the taco season in it and just kind of stir-fried it up, if you will. So he's got that to go with it. And then mine are going to be here. So here's 3 for me. And then I'm going to serve mine with a simple slaw. So this is just 2 cups of shredded cabbage. You could use red or green. I got a little bit of red onion in there, some fresh cilantro, and now the key ingredient, vinegar. I might have a slight vinegar problem, and I'm sure Joe's rolling his eyes in the back of the camera because I love vinegar. You can do so much with flavored vinegars. So one of my favorites is the jalapeno lime, but I don't have that right now. So I've got a pineapple habanero. So I'm just going to put a couple tablespoons of that in here and then stir this up. Oh, it's going to be so good. Oh, yes, you can smell it. And then I'm going to serve mine with the simple Mexican slaw. It does not have to be complicated. It just has to be delicious. And there you go, my friends. That is Southwest Eggrolls 2 ways. So tell us in the comments, what are your thoughts? What would you take out? What would you add? Let us know. And if you have a chance and you're liking the videos, go ahead and hit subscribe and like it so that maybe we can get more people to watch it on Facebook and share it with your friends. Have a good week, everybody.